And hey guys, General Splatton here. Today I'm doing a review on the Games Workshop Warhammer Visions monthly magazine. This is thing 1, this is thing 2. This is the first one, and this is the second one. This is started, first issue was February, and then this is March. So it's a new magazine they've come out this year. As I said in the earlier video, I had not heard of these, and I didn't discover them until I was at a game store recently. And so I wanted to take a few moments to let you see these. You might not be familiar with them too. You might have them all, but certainly want to give you an opportunity to look through them. And this first one, first of all, like I said before, they're very thick. There's actually 228 pages. But for actual purposes of your reading or perusal, it's going to be 215, because this section is listing game shops. So, alright, let's just dive right in. Great artwork in these books. On the cover, it's cool because they'll have, you see they got that gloss. Now you'll have the matte portion of the page, and then you'll have a figure glossed out, as you see there. It's weird, but it's pretty cool also. Now, each of these magazines they have a kind of a new feature army each month by having by the two I have, and they go by the same type of layouts. In the first issue, it's all about Tyranids and different models there. Now in the words, they are printed in 3 languages. You have English, French, and German. So that's pretty cool. I mean, there's not a lot of explanations. Usually that's what you get. You know, you get a few lines in English, a few lines in French, the same lines in French and the same lines in German. But you got lots of artwork, lots of pictures, lots of close-ups and details. So we have the Tyranids here first, and different models there. Close-ups of the work that the heavy metal crew has done. And here's the horror specs, and it's pretty horrible. And it goes, you know, tabletop shots of the miniatures clashing in battle. They'll do different painting schemes, especially on these Tyranids. Then they'll show, you know, battle scenes, like I've said. Then you move on to other sections. Now they're showcasing some of the Lord of the Ring, the Hobbit stuff, excuse me, miniatures for that game. Then you have some stuff from Forge World, you know, models they want to showcase and get you to salivate over and buy. I like the way they did the heat exhaust, where it discolors. So I mean, excellent artwork. You get the commentary to the sides. Then they have a sections on Army of the Month, you know, from all their different games. Like this is Vampire Counts or Undead from Warhammer Fantasy, talking about what they did and how they did it, showing it to you. More close-ups. Then you get into Parade Ground, and this is showcasing Golden Demon entries from past Golden Demons. Now these are entries from the Golden Demon that was held in Memphis. I don't know if this was a past year or what, but whichever one was held in Memphis, Tennessee, in the States. So this is the American Golden Demon. Explanations about what was done. Cool idea for the avatar. I think, you know, different take on it. Some amazing work that people produce for the competition. Love this one here. This is really cool. Love the OSL and the effects that he did on it. This won the Slayer Sword and gold in Warhammer Monster category. Awesome details. So just continuing on, there's other entries. Let's go on here. Plague Bears, yes, I like them. But different stuff. Some really beautiful workmanship and beautiful poses, beautiful scenes that are created. Certainly great painting and converting. Like I love this Nurgle Dreadnought. Alright, then we get on over, let's get over here to it. You got Airman Must Die, Battle. I think they do some corresponding stuff with the White Dwarf that month about battle reports. Kind of continuing it on, you know, just a little bit more to the side. Brotherhood of Dust, there's those guys, it's Airman. Then you got the Grey Knights and some Eldar in there as well. So, for this battle. The battle scene arrayed out, whatnot. Then see, the Space Marines victory. Okay. All right. Then we have the cool section, Kit Bash. This is where they take somebody's work that they showcase, and then show how they produced it, what they did here. Ideas you can get. Like here's another orc truck. This is a Bad Moon Orc Copter. How they produce that. So that's a pretty interesting area. Another orc truck. What they did to get that. You got Blanchitsu again. That's going to be a regular thing because it's in the other one. And he shows like usually showcasing, it looks like something that's going to be dealing with chaos. These are not his, these are somebody else's, but but they're talking about them there. And there's the finished results. Then you get Hive Fleets. Then this is getting into a painting section, because there's a lot here about different Hive Fleets and their color schemes and painting them. You get over here to what was done, the models, and then you get, where's it at? Yeah, they started here somewhere. Close-ups, great close-ups, great photographs. Now these right here are some beautiful models to me. Yes, here we go. You know, paint splatter, that's what they call this section. And painting Hive Fleet Behemoth, Leviathan, Splinter Feet Solstice Omega, Tarsus Majoris, Griffon Prime, Splinter Feet Grail Alpha, Foreman Ultra, Sotha Secundus here, Marl Rex, Icar Magna. Pretty cool schemes. And then it starts on page 215 with their store finders. So that's the first one. Here's the second one. This one's dealing with dwarfs. They're showcasing dwarfs in the first part of Visions 2. You see there, you know, the armies all arrayed out for battle. They'll have different units, heroes. There's our copters. This one folds out. You see there. So pretty cool. More of their characters and close-ups of particular parts of the models and battles and fighting. So that's the dwarfs. There's iron breakers. Details of them, dwarf battle line. Then we get on over here to, where is it at? The more Forge World stuff. We have the Kalos Typhon and the first captain of the Death Company and the Legion and some guys following them around. Artillery. There we got some Iron Hand Legions. Just showcasing different models from Forge World. Army of the Month for this one is the Guard. Well, no, excuse me. It is partial Guard. And some Grey Knights there, as we see. Now it's cool here for what these are. It says, the moment I saw the Witch Elves, I knew I had to turn them into Death Cult Assassins. Their dynamic poses were perfect. In contrast, my Crusaders are deliberately static and impassive. So, you know, conversion from Witch Elves into something you can use for your Imperial army. So those look pretty cool, actually, the way they were done. And tanks, and lots of tanks. And arrayed out in battle. More tanks. Then we get into Parade Ground again, you know, Golden Demon entries. These are also from Memphis. I guess in future issues they do, you know, like the Golden Demon England, France, Germany. Interesting take on the Great Unclean one. This one, let's see, painted by Ben. This is by Ben Comets from Painting Buddha, I believe. Gold diorama category. It gives you a lot of close-ups of the detail there. So, excellent work, Ben. Very impressive. Like it wouldn't be. I mean, goodness. There we go. Other entries. Yay, we got some Bretonians there. Hey, we got some plague stuff from Papa Nurgle. This one, gold, open competition, a Blood Bowl team. Beautiful work. This, oh yeah, I need to show you this one. All the Harlequins. This one, Eldar Harlequins by Madezda Reka, gold Warhammer 40,000 squad category. Beautiful work. And then more Nurgle. Oh, this is a cool one here. The short straw. Drawing straws. The war boss, I believe, is one. The short straw, so he's got to put on the fly costume. So anyway, lots of humor. There's Angron. Wonder why he's Angroning. Anyway, let's get on over here to, this is Army Zone Harnret. This is talking about the battle. Like I said, I think they tie these in with the battle report going on in Warhammer, the White Dwarf that month. Talking about it. Kit Bash, this is a Tau. Kit bashing some of these big guys. How they did it. More Tau and their color schemes. How they achieved what they achieved. And everything. Then we get over to Blanchitsu again. See, more of these chaos guys and cultists and people that need to go to the stylist. There we are. And then you get down here to, this is a lot of Dark Eldar. And we get to painting something. White Dwarf Thong, I thought. Yes, here we go. Painting dwarfs, I believe. Yes, Paint Splatter, Dwarf Dragon Slayer, Beligar Iron Hammer, and what he's wearing. Iron Breakers, Iron Drakes, Dwarf Longbeards, Gyro Bombers. Colors used. Now, I mean, they're not great detail. I mean, but they show you, hey, we put this color on first, and then we washed it with this, and then we detailed it with that, or dry brushed it with this. So, but you can get some idea. Okay, 215. Again, it stops. See, 215, even though it goes to 228. But these are $12 American. That works out to what, like a quarter of a pound nowadays? Jeez, I mean, nah. I think it's like 1.61 or $1.69 to the U.S. pound. So, very reasonable, I think, for the amount of pages you get. You know, it's not a full-size book, but it's still, you know, pretty hefty. I think it's a really good buy, actually. And you can probably find these, perhaps, maybe cheaper, a little online. I don't know if it's how they're distributed, but they're probably on eBay or something like that, or through, you know, the War Store or Wayland Games, depending on what continent you're on. So go check them out if this seems like something that might be up your alley. Very cool books, actually. I hope in time to get more. So, have any questions about something that I didn't cover that or wasn't clear of, just let me know. This is General Splatton, and I'll talk again. Dismissed.